Hi everyone, support the video with a like, don't forget to subscribe to us if you haven't yet, and write which games you're planning to watch today in the comments below. And while you're writing your picks, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Argentinian striker Mauro Icardi from PSG is on the verge from moving to Galatasaray. Real Madrid want to offer contract extensions to two veterans and team leaders, Luka Modric and Karim Benzema. Anderlecht have confirmed the signing of 35-year-old Benfica defender Jan Vertonghen. Fenerbahce have announced that they have reached an agreement with Chelsea regarding the departure of Michy Batshuayi. Chelsea have spent almost £280 million on transfer deals. This is the highest indicator among all EPL teams in a single summer. Nottingham Forest have landed the signing of Loic Bade. Attacking midfielder Daniel James from Leeds United will pursue his career path in Fulham. RCD Mallorca have announced the acquiring of Fiorentina centre-back Matija Nastasic. Brighton and Hove Albion have recruited attacking midfielder Bill Gilmer, who was previously owned by Chelsea. Leeds have confirmed the signing of talented Italian Wilfried Gnonto from Swiss side FC Zurich. Southampton have announced the arrival of Douya Chaleta-Tar from Olympique Marseille. Chelsea have confirmed the addition of central midfielder Denis Zakaria from Juventus to the roster. Juventus published the terms of transfer of midfielder Arthur Melo to Liverpool on loan, according to which the Reds will be able to buy the Brazilian later on for €37.5 million. David De Gea broke the record for most clean sheets in the Premier League among Manchester United goalies. His current mark is 133 clean sheets. Manchester United midfielder Tahith Chong has been sold to Birmingham City. American defender John Brooks has joined Benfica as a free agent. Manchester City midfielder Samuel Edozie has joined Southampton. Schalke 04 midfielder Amin Harit became a Marseille player. Blackpool midfielder Josh Bowler has joined the ranks of Nottingham Forest. Martin Braithwaite asked Barcelona for €5 million of compensation, but the club paid him only $150,000. Hertha BSC forward Krzysztof Piatek has returned to Serie A. He will now be performing for Salernitana. Tottenham Hotspur have decided to keep winger Lucas Moura in the squad, despite interest from both Newcastle United and Aston Villa. When Jordi Alba was asked which of the Real Madrid players he would love to sign for Barca, the player responded, "Luka Modric, I like him a lot." Premier League clubs have spent £1.9 billion on summer deals. That's more than all La Liga, Serie A and Bundesliga clubs combined. Thus, the league set a new transfer record. Chelsea have announced the extension of the contract with the Albanian attacker Armando Broja until 2028. Real Madrid legend Marcelo has joined Olympiacos as a free agent. To be competitive and to fight to be a title contender and to try to get a place in Champions League, you need at least 3 transfer windows more to improve and to be in the same level as the other clubs, Antonio Conte noted. Argentina's Football Federation has cancelled all football matches which were scheduled for September 2nd due to an assassination attempt on the country's vice president, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner. Nottingham Forest have signed 21 newbies in a single summer transfer window, setting a new EPL record. Spanish outlet Releva's journalist Álvaro de Grado has claimed that Antony will wear the number 21 shirt at United. Denis Zakaria has joined Chelsea in a deadline day transfer. The midfielder will be wearing the number 20 on his back during his time at Chelsea. For me, this day is very important. I had the feeling that one day, this day would come, actor Bellerin has said on his arrival to Barcelona. Gavi rejected an offer from Bayern Munich in the summer. The player only wanted to stay at Barcelona. After Tchouaméni, we never thought about signing anyone else. Our squad was complete, Carlo Ancelotti told the media. Arsenal missed out on signing Douglas Luiz on deadline day, but there's already a plan in place for his alternative. Mikel Arteta is reportedly keen on signing Palmeiras midfielder Danilo in the January window. Among other things, a couple of fixtures from European top leagues also took place yesterday. Here are their results. Moving on to the main news of the release. Barcelona have revealed details of Marcos Alonso's move to Camp Nou. The left-back has signed a contract until 2023. His release clause has been set at 50 million euros only. Alonso has joined Barcelona as a free agent after his contract at Chelsea was terminated. La Liga have also confirmed the left-back registration. These will make Marcos available for Barca's game on Saturday. During the latest press conference, Xavi was reminded by one of the reports that he played just half of the matches in his last season at Barcelona. The coach was asked whether this applies to the current squad veterans. It happens to everyone. It will happen to Pedri when he's 34 years old. The coach replied, "It's not easy to realize when it's time to leave. It happened to me. I had an offer to continue at Barca when I was 35, but I understood that I had to leave because I wasn't able to give the club 100%. And that will happen to everyone because we are not eternal." Jordi Alba and Gerard Piqué might need to pay close attention to these words. They still have years left on their contract with Barca, but have both been bench warmers this season so far. UEFA has accepted the fact of some European clubs violating financial fair play in recent years. We are talking about 8 clubs that will undergo fines. Among them are PSG, Inter Milan, AS Roma, Juventus, Besiktas, Marseille, and AS Monaco. Mentioned teams will be forced to lay out 10 million euros of fines for not complying with the break-even rules and could pay up to 65 million euros more depending on future compliance with the rules. The fines will be paid directly or withheld from any revenue the team received from UEFA club competitions. UEFA also notified 19 more clubs that they will be keeping a close eye on them in the coming years. Among them are Chelsea, Leicester, Manchester City, West Ham United, and Rangers. These were also asked to provide additional financial reports. PSG attempted to sell winger Neymar Jr. in the summer. The reason for such a decision was the presence of conflict situations within the dressing room of the French side. The 30-year-old Brazilian allegedly has bad relations with some of his teammates. The footballer's services were offered to Manchester City, though head coach Pep Guardiola was against the idea of bringing Juninho to the Etihad Stadium. He believed that it would be able to spoil the atmosphere in the citizens' roster. The head coach of Barcelona, Xavi, summed up the results of the transfer campaign. "I'm under pressure every day. If you win, it's nice. But if you lose, it's a shame and you are unlikely to be able to go outside. I really like competition. I will work to make everything successful. I'm really excited. I think it would be a great year. I see very positive changes. Football and the ball will dictate the future. Our goal is to win all the titles this season. Maybe we're lacking a player, but now I'm very satisfied with how things went. I have no complaints about the club. The management has made a titanic effort. I'm grateful. I lost a player, but I'm still very satisfied and have no complaints," Xavi stated. PSG striker Kylian Mbappe attempted to understand the scandal surrounding Paul Pogba. Earlier on, it was reported that the midfielder from Juve turned to a witch doctor with a request to cast a curse on Mbappe. Matthias Pogba threatened his brother to make this information public, blackmailing him as part of a criminal group and demanding 13 million euros. According to M6, confirmed by RTL, the forward of PSG has contacted both Paul and Matthias to find out why his name appears in the story. They communicated both by phone call and through Interrush. Both Mbappe and Paul Pogba are set to consider the scandal as potentially damaging to the national team ahead of the 2022 World Cup. Messi has decided to quit PSG at the end of the season. El Futbolero reports that the relationship between Lionel and PSG head coach Christophe Galtier is ruined. The matter is that the Argentine did not like getting subbed off twice in the last 2 games. We are to remind you that Messi was substituted at the end of the fixtures against Monaco and Toulouse. Besides, La Pulga doesn't like the overall atmosphere in the Red and Blues dressing room, and especially the situation regarding Kylian Mbappe's behavior. Barcelona are considered favorites for Messi's next destination. Folks, check out the suggested video section from our other projects. There is always something to see there. Have a good time watching. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.